Oh my God, it's fucking hot today. Hey, Papa G here. I know it's been a long time since I made a video, but I thought, what the hell, might as well make one on a day that's 112 fucking degrees. Well, not exactly. It is and it isn't. It's okay, whatever. Anyways, so we're gonna do one on a mod, quote mod, called Overthrow. I'm not going to show exactly everything. I'm just going to play it. And I'm going to host it on my own machine. I should run a server on my other machine, but I don't feel like setting that all up. Anyways, we're going to run it on this. I'm going to start it up. You have the option to use Zeus in this, and we are going to be using Zeus in this. Plus, there's something else I'm going to be using, a little bit of code, so that I can have some money. Because we want to have fun. I kind of want to show you how to do this, but we also want to have fun, show some of the highlights. I did have a ton of video recorded before. I got so involved in playing it, and I was recording, and didn't realize I was recording because I would record, and then I wouldn't record and would build up stuff and do stuff, and so you wouldn't have to see all that. Otherwise, the whole thing would take a month, you know. Anyways, so you can go to the perimeters here. There really ain't much to choose. Maybe the bottom 4 you might want to change. Don't worry about game difficulty, fast travel, and fast travel rules, because that'll be covered when you play it. And the autosave, just don't worry about that right now. So let's go back. Let's go here. Let's start it up. I don't know if I'm going to get an error or not, because I took out the one mod. I'm not even sure which mod it was. It was giving me an error. It was working, but it was just giving me an error. Okay, so it's not going to... Okay. Now, if you've been playing this and you load previous save, you'll see what a previous save is here in a little bit, because I'll show it to you. So if you're just starting out, new game. I'm going to choose easy. If you're just starting out, choose easy. Or, you know, if you're a beast, go ahead and press hard. I don't care. Or you can mix and match them all you want. All these, you got 3 things here to choose from, but we're just going to choose easy and start the game. And it's going to spawn you. I'm playing on Tanoa. I got a no grass mod on because that AI really likes hiding in that grass, and I can't see them some bitches, but they can see me. So we're going to let this load up. It's going to put you in a spot. You're going to spawn right by a little shack. That's going to be your little shack. That's going to be your little home. It's going to have an ammo box, a safe, a map, chair, and a desk in there. If you've never played this, go through the tutorial. Please, go through the tutorial. If you really want to be smart, go to Arma Overthrow. It's all one word, armaoverthrow.com. There it explains really well on how to do everything. Even right down to how to make this on your own map. Now, I'm sure it's going to be updated. There's some things, a couple things on there that's not updated. I'm sure I know they're working on an update, but these guys get their own lives, man. I mean, like any modders, anybody that does anything and gives it to free for everybody, you know, so you can enjoy it. These people have lives. They got families. They got their own life. You know, they may lose interest every now and then. Hell, I do. I'd be a horrible modder because I'll lose interest in the game, and it just doesn't interest me anymore. And it sucks for these guys, because if it doesn't hold their interest, it really helps if you get feedback to them. Not just criticize them, but if you really appreciate what they're doing, let them know. Just words of encouragement is good enough. Hey, and I mean right here, I would love to tell these guys, I absolutely love this. This is so much fun. There's things I don't like about it, but that's not a punch in your face. I'm not trying to do that. I may get frustrated with things and cuss and swear and do all that. Please don't be offended by it. If you happen to watch this, don't be offended by what I say. I'll give you, for instance, when you're building, I can't stand it. It drives me nuts. It's not that good. It's better than what I can do, so I give you credit on that. Honestly, I do. I'm giving you constructive criticism. If you look at how liberation missions are done and how their building is done, if you could do it, even copy it some way, get their permission or whatever, to do it that way, that's so much easier to build. Granted, they got problems too because they have this big circle around the objects that, you know, you can't spawn it in unless if you played it, you know what I mean. But I'm just saying that needs a lot of work. But you could do a hell of a lot more than what I can do. So kudos to you. My hat's off to you. I tip my hat. You guys are doing great work. I love it. Okay? So please don't take what I say as I'm trying to insult you or anything, because you guys are doing great. But I'm not going to do the tutorial. If you haven't played this, go through the tutorial. If you haven't played this, go to armaoverthrow.com and read through that. It's a quick read. It's not hard. It's in English, so it might be hard for some people. I don't know if you can translate the page or anything. So we're not going to go through that. This is me. I'm bald. Well, kind of almost how I am in real life. But, I mean, I do it on purpose. It's not that I'm balding. I might be. Hell, I don't know. But this is my little shack that I'm living in, and I'm pretty pissed off that NATO has came here to my country, got with my government, and they're treating us like shit. Now, if you look over where, let me try to get that to where you can see it. Look on the upper right where that $1,000 is. You're going to see two little circles. I know it's hard to see with the font so small, with an underscore. So it's like two O's and an underscore, right? Or two O's. Okay, it's gone now. But anyways, when those show up, they were blue. When those show up, that means that NATO has an eye on you. You're in their line of sight. It could be a soldier. It could be a darter, which is I'm going to call them drones, flying around in the sky, because they use those like crazy to check out stuff. They constantly using them. So, and if it's red, that means that a gang member is watching you. So, whenever those little eyeballs are popping up like that, and you're trying to do something bad, don't do it, because you'll become wanted. And one of my pet peeves in this is there's either you're doing okay. I mean, you're doing, you know, you're not breaking a law, or you're breaking a law and we shoot you in the face. There's no, we're going to detain you, put you in a house. Maybe, I mean, we're hoping that these guys have set it up. If you go to their Discord, you go to the Steam Workshop for Overthrow, there is a link to their armaoverthrow.com, and there's also a link to their Discord. In the Discord, there's a link to a suggestion site that they got set up. Give them suggestions, okay? They're looking for them. Give them suggestions on what you think would be pretty cool with this. And don't get mad if they don't do it, they get overwhelmed or whatever. I'm sure they're getting overwhelmed with stuff. That being all said, I think a detainment or a fine system would be great in this. And a way to escape. I have mods. I have 55 mods running just to play this. They're not all faction based or anything. There's quality of life mods. There's all kinds of different mods I got installed. I do have a lot of faction mods installed, but not all 55 of them are anything like that. So, two mods that I got installed is one to be able to knock people unconscious, and the other one is so you can punch people, choke them out and stuff like that. The only bad thing is it doesn't register that you killed someone. So I have to role play it. And that's what I like doing. I like role playing. I'm role playing as a guy here that is his country's being fucked with, and he's sick of it. Now, this character might get killed, and I'll have another character take over. So what I'll do is I'll go in here. Hopefully this doesn't hurt me. Some of these when you get these little shacks, they hurt you. They want to try to kill you. So we're gonna walk in here. Okay, we're not getting killed right now. All right. Now this uses, the only requirements for this mod is CBA3 and ACE. If you don't like Ace, you can go in, you hit your escape key, right? Go to configure, add on options, and Ace, it is very, very configurable. If you look at all these just the categories, you can really set it up for yourself to how you like it. You can disable a lot of shit that you don't like. I don't like the medical, but I'll use it because it makes it, even though it pisses me off, it makes it more intense. It really does make it more intense. I did make it a lot easier for me to when using the medical. The only thing I can't figure out is how some people get that medical and they get a menu like this coming up with the icons on it and they can press shit. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how I'm not doing that. I tried different settings and I'm not getting it. But, so I have one right here called, I named it Overthrow. And it's already loaded up. I know it's loaded up. So, but anyways, you can go in there and configure the shit out of it. There's a lot of mods that you could do that you have that you might not know. You can configure it. So anyways, I want to change the way my character looks. Now, fair warning, when you use these ammo boxes as an arsenal, the virtual arsenal, anything your character has on them, it's going to pull it off. In their pockets, on their head, on their face, it's going to, their backpacks, their vests and everything, it's going to pull it off and throw it in there. I don't have anything on me right now, so I don't really care. But I'm trying to make, since I like role-playing, I'm going to open this as an arsenal. I got to try to find, goddamn gnat. I got to try to find, oh my god, this is the only thing I don't like. There we go. Oh! And I'm going to use Zeus, I'm going to spawn some stuff in. Because I'm going to give myself a little bit of edge, but there's a way I like to set up my soldiers. You can edit your army to the way you want them to look. You can, I mean, your own personal army. You can edit your own police when you get them set up, the equipment they have, how they look, just like your army. And it's really cool. So I like using specific uniforms for my police and specific uniforms for my army. But the deal is, you have to have them in a warehouse, not this ammo pack right here, this ammo box, NATO ammo container crap shit right here. But you have to have it in, it's a blue building and it's a warehouse. Some cities are already going to have those and you can buy them. Just like you can buy just about any house on the map and you can rent them. You can lease them out to people and get yourself an income. Okay? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm using this to change my voice. How do I want to change him? I don't want him to have no voice. Machine code? I could have him be a machine because I got this mod in that they're machines. But I'm not going to do that right now. What's this?
Waiting orders. Standing by.
What? That's
Standing by.
That's
Standing by. Awaiting orders. Standing by.
okay, we're going to do him. I'm going to change his face. I don't know. Is this? See, I don't know what some of this stuff I got in. I have no. Oh, Jesus Christ! No. Oh God, no. Oh God, no. Blondie, Campbell. We could do Campbell right now. I don't know what some of these are. Oh, that's from that one mod. Hey, let's do this dude. Let's do this dude. We get Borodslav. Well, we'll just call him Bor. He's such a bore. What's this? Adnet, Alex, Android face. Oh, yes, Android face. This is my dude. They came in. They're against androids. Yeah, because I got the androids as a faction on here, so hopefully I can hire them. But so we're gonna do that. We're gonna change his voice again.
Standing by.
Where's it at?
Ready.
Yeah.
Ready. Awaiting orders.
Do we have one of those that's...
Ready for orders. Awaiting orders.
Nope.
Standing by.
So that's that one.
Standing by.
Let's look down here. Machine code. No, we're going to use him.
Standing by.
Yeah, we're going to use him, all right? I know it sounds it seems kind of silly and everything, but I like doing this shit. So, we got our guy set up. I want to change his clothes and everything. So I'm going to use Zeus. Now, I got all in one command, so if I press Y, I can't change this button. I don't know why, but and I get rid of that. Okay, so this is my all-in-one command right here. Okay, this is a different mod, but if you press Y for overthrow, you're going to have different stuff you can do here. But we're going to go down here to options. One of the things I'm going to do right now, since I just started it up, is I'm going to up the civilian population by 10%. But I'm also going to toggle Zeus. So I can use Zeus. I want to get myself set up so I can role play this out and have a little bit of fun. There's also something else I'm going to do. I'm going to give myself a little bit of money to start off, because when you're playing by yourself, it's actually kind of hard to get money. Maybe other people are pretty elite and can get money fast, real fast, but not faster than what I can get it. I can have $1 billion in no time at all, like 2 seconds. Anyways, persistent save. Oh wait, we're going to do the auto save toggle. I set that at 30 minutes. Whoops, I just went over. I set that at 30 minutes. I should set it for an hour. Yeah, 45 minutes. I'm going to set it for 45 minutes. Persistent save. When you go, I'm playing this locally. I'm playing this on my own machine. And if you want to, it's even though you got the auto save on, like this says, a more secure save than default. This will work across updates of both Arma and Overthrow. To load this, just restart the mission and choose load persistent. Very easy to understand. When you press this, it's going to do a save process. Then it's going to give you this line of code, and it's a large amount. Highlight it all, copy it, which is Control V in case you don't realize. Put your cursor over it, Control V. What I do is I minimize Arma. I already have text files on my desktop ready for this. I already named them and everything. Go into my text file, Control V to paste it in there, save it, come back in the game and shut it down. That's how I do it. It's real safe to do it that way. Sometimes I'll just close the game out after I got the copy and just paste it then. Now, the more you go across the map, the more stuff that's going to spawn in. It's going to keep track of it. I don't think they're they're not physically there, like virtually physically, when you're away, when you're a certain amount of time away, but it's keeping track of them. So it's going to start lagging you. Even though, because it's trying to keep track, they got waypoints that they follow and stuff, and it's actually still keeping track of all that, where they're at and everything. I believe so, because the more you spawn, the more people, soldiers and stuff like that, the more it starts lagging. There's some cops over there. Right over there. So I'm going to go back in here. This is a crafting table. Remember, it uses ACE 3. So your ACE key is your Windows key. Your left Windows key. You do that. If you go first person, it's easier. You do this, and you want to craft. It tells you what you need to craft these items. It is a heavy amount of, I'm going to say, resources, because 4 PCMLs, that's a lot. Even for a large IED, that's a lot. That 4 of them, I think, is way too much. You can do small ones, which is 1. I think the larger one should be 2. Even the small ones, this needs to be changed, because it all depends on what factions you have in and everything. But the PCMLs, they could be. I think they should include any kind of, for your RPGs, any kind of rockets for that. I think it should include any rockets that you have. Your small rockets, handheld rocket launchers. I think that this should include those. So it should be any one of those rockets plus a cell phone. Or any one of those rockets plus cell phone, like for the large cell phone, and a GPS or anything with electronics in it, because you're assembling it. You know what I mean? You're doing that in a pressure plate. You'll trigger it with a pressure plate, or I think you could use a handheld device to to detonate. I don't know. I've always had them pressure plated because I had them on roads to blow up people, vehicles. So there's ideas on how, and like I said, if you got any ideas, man, give it out to these guys. You know, they're going to read it. They're going to think about it. They're going to look at it and go, you know what? That's a pretty shitty idea. No, but they might. You never know. You don't know. Who cares? You give an idea, someone might not like it. But there's no harm in giving an idea, right? So let's close this out. We already got this, but I'm going to look at it normally. Now, I don't know what's illegal and what's not. I get murdered at checkpoints all the time, and I'm thinking, I don't have anything on me that's illegal. Why am I getting murdered? I do know the toolkit is safe. The night goggles is not safe. Do not wear them when these guys can see you, unless you're prepared to fight. So we're just going to take those 2 items. The desk, I don't think does anything. I haven't seen it do anything. Actually, I'm going to remove that damn thing. I don't need it here. I think it's just, we just remove it, and boom, you can carry it. Let's step a little bit closer. And remove, confirm, boom. Now the map, this is your safe. I really don't know what this is for. I don't know if it's for you to put some personal items in or what. I really don't know. Or even money? Maybe money? No, you can't. Can you put money in that? Oh my God, you can. Put money. Okay. Take money. I'll be son of a motherless goat. Now I got my $1,000 back. That might help me when I get murdered and I have a ton of money. For it not to cost so goddamn much. Shit, I did not know that. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to get rid of that because I'm going to sell this place. I'm going to lease it. But this map here, you can do this again. Here, let's go first person. I don't know if you can see this font. I really don't. It's small that I'm using right now. But you can map info, reset UI, which I really don't know what that is. Sleep, and it'll give you how much you want to sleep, and it'll go through the day. There's also another way you can do this if you're doing it on your own machine. You can go to Splendid Camera and do it that way. You can pick this up and carry it, or you can remove it. I'm actually gonna remove this. I'm gonna confirm that. I'm gonna remove all this. I don't even need those night visions. The crafting table. Now I have had problems in the past where when I go to place objects, because I can do this and place, and you can select, and when I went to miscellaneous, let's just go out here real quick. Let's see if it's going to do it. Nope. Now, usually when I get to this third one, it's not there, and it automatically charges me the money. I don't know what's doing that. It doesn't always do that, but I'm not gonna place that. So you just hit escape and get rid of it. But we're gonna remove all this stuff in here because I really don't need it down here, and I'm gonna give myself a little bit of money here in a minute. I'm not gonna show the code to give the money because I don't think the devs want it necessarily out, that if you do this code, you can give yourself an ungodly amount of money. So we're going to, even though that's in there, I'm going to remove this because I'm going to give myself more items and shit just to get myself started here. We're going to remove this because I'm going to go buy a place. So, oh shit, yeah, I've got to remove this. I'm going to lease this out, which I'll show you here in a second. Now, you do this with any building. Let me go third person. That's my vehicle. If you don't know where your vehicles are at and you want to know things that you own, press Y. Over on the right-hand side, press Vehicles. It'll show you what you own, how far away it is from you. There's a train going by me right now. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm sorry about that. I live close to some tracks and a train yard. If it's far away, you don't know where it's at, set the waypoint to it. And there's the waypoint. Go up to it. Alrighty. Waypoint didn't disappear. So let me, if I get on it, will it disappear? Nope, it's not disappearing right now. Okay. Usually it does. I think. Usually it does. I think, if I remember correctly, you could do different things when you press Y on your vehicles. You got different options, and this is helpful when you're trying to store shit secretly. Like the ammo box back there, I could transfer stuff to the ammo box, to another vehicle, to a warehouse. And if I'm afraid that if I get out and grab it manually, and as soon as I take that gun out, they're going to see me, they're going to shoot me in the face. So that is really helpful for that, for transferring items. Let me go to my vehicles and clear waypoint. That is gone now. So, oh yeah, we're going to lease this. I already own it. I could sell it if I wanted to. Go up to it, press Y, and I'm going to lease that. Once I lease that, I'll start getting money from it. I'll start getting... Oh, wait. I cannot lease my home. Damn it. I got to get another home first. Okay, so I'll be right back. I'm going to give myself probably quite a bit of money because I'm going to show you some other things you can do with it. So I will be right back.